I started off quarantine in a slump, and then 1 month ago, I did this one thing. And this one thing gave me the motivation to try new things, like building a chair, learning how to make fried chicken, investing in the stock market, having a full makeover done, fighting my friends in a backyard, getting a light concussion. And this one thing also helped me strengthen my good habits. I did my devotionals more consistently, took more notes, read more books, listened to more podcasts, exercised more. And the one thing is, I turned productivity into a game. So one day during quarantine, my friend Curtis sent me a game called Habitica. And what Habitica is a to-do list, except every time you check off something, one of your tasks, you gain experience points, gold, mana, you deal damage in-game. And it's like a video game, except you progress by doing tasks in real life. And so we started playing this game with around 12 of my friends, and I asked some of them what they thought about this new way that we were approaching our habits. How do you find this different from keeping just a normal to-do list at all? What makes it more effective?
I think it's just more fun, like seeing your progress, like an actual physical representation of your progress. Because sometimes, let's say like you're working out, first few days, you're not gonna like see anything, obviously, even like the first few weeks. But being able to see it on a website right in front of you, I think gives you a lot more of that motivation. Especially with the quarantine when there's no pressure for you to do any of these things. But being able to have some sort of a motivation to push you to go is really helpful.
Have you been picking up any like new habits or skills?
I'd say a little bit. It's just more like to stay on focus or like just to get more things done than I would normally do. Like just like making your bed or like cleaning your glasses or like wiping your phone. Some stuff that you like, it's kind of trivial, but it's like, it'd be nice if this would be clean. Like if I look at my phone and it's not like disgusting, or I go to bed and it's like, oh, my bed's already made. Cool. I'll just jump in bed now.
And for me, this actually changed my life. It gave me the push I needed to set goals and power through the periods of perpetual quarantine procrastination. And here's the science behind it all. Dopamine is a brain chemical that's associated with happiness. It's what makes addictions addicting and success satisfying. And a study showed that dopamine is actually more associated with the anticipation of a reward rather than the actual reward itself. So if you're a daydreamer like me, that means fantasizing about success and pretty dreams is usually enough to satisfy you. And I realized that video games or social media are some of the most popular sources of dopamine out there. And I'm willing to bet that if it's not for school or for work, you're probably spending most of your time on your phone or your computer right now. And that's because it's the easiest source of dopamine you have available. Whenever you need a quick fix, your brain is telling you to go straight to Instagram or League of Legends or whatever. And that's where the real problem lies. Good habits are often harder and take longer to develop than bad habits. The instant gratification we receive from booting up a video game or turning on our phones is so much easier to get than the delayed gratification from working out or studying flashcards every day for weeks and even years on end. When you're turning productivity into a game, you're adding something else to look forward to on top of whatever good habits or things you're trying to accomplish. And I think my friend Preston actually explains this phenomenon really well here.
Feels at least a little bit more rewarding than just crossing something off. So like, I think it's actually kind of funny. I think the sound effects, like the little ding that you've done something,
Right.
It feels good, satisfying.
Now, if any of you have heard of Pavlov's dog experiment, it's kind of similar. It's the idea that when you put another reward on top of doing good things, being productive, you start anticipating that reward, and this creates a little dopamine spike in your brain whenever you know that you're about to do something productive. It's classic conditioning for building good habits and a healthy lifestyle. Now, as with every game, the most important thing is to not cheat. You need to remember that this is a system designed to reward you for being productive, and for it to work properly, you have to honor the system and only reward yourself when you've actually been productive. Regarding the honor-based system, how do you keep yourself accountable to your goals every day?
I just assume that like my friends are also doing the same, and I don't want to like trick my friends or play unfairly compared to them. So I want to keep myself ethical in that sense.
If you think about it, every day you miss for like adding flashcards is like 30 words you could have known. But if I do it, and then I tick it off, not only do I get rewarded in the game, I've increased my vocabulary. For other people, it could just be like to have more fun with the game. It feels like there's more of a challenge if you like actually be like, oh no, I ate junk food, lose health. You need to actually want to do it for this game to work.
So I encourage you to give this system a try. You don't have to use the same app that we use, but try turning it into some sort of game that you can look forward to. And if it's your thing, if it helps change your life, reach out to me, send me a message on Instagram, and tell me how it goes. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.